Hi, I'm Krishna Iapolu. I am volunteer for the Palisados Foundation, and I want to go over the Code of Conduct. Our pledge as a community is to create a space that is welcoming and diverse and inclusive and respectful of all the differences that we share, regardless of any of the differences that we have. Contributing positively to the organization means being kind and empathetic, phrasing our responses in a respectful manner, having disagreements in a productive way, and understanding that people can see things differently or may not be aware of something that we are aware of, and sharing that information. It's being collaborative, giving constructive feedback, and also receiving that feedback, apologizing for mistakes, recognizing that our goal is to work together to create this open source software, and that means thinking about what's best for the code and the users of the code, and not necessarily what looks best on our GitHub resume. Unacceptable behaviors. The use of sexualized language is, I think, a pretty obvious one. We just want to think of this as a professional space. We are going to be respectful to each other. We are not going to share private information of other people. We are going to work together and address our issues in a very kind and respectful manner. If we do have some issues, as the community leaders, we promise to enforce the code of conduct and to address issues in a timely manner, and to work through those differences. We will edit things, delete things if it doesn't align with our code of conduct, and we reserve the right, to do that. We have a couple different stages of handling any issues and violations. Something that's relatively minor or is kind of just starting on something, you might get a correction, which is just a private little notice that this doesn't align with our code of conduct. Now, if there's a little bit bigger incident or we start seeing a series of little things, you'll get a warning with some consequences for continued behavior. Of course, next, if we're seeing a big violation or just a consistent habitual behavior that doesn't align with our code of conduct, the person would get a temporary ban. And then if they come off that temporary ban and they're continuing to act like that, or we see some major issue, then that individual will receive a permanent ban. Again, there's more details on our GitHub page for our code of conduct, so you can read through that if you have any questions. Also, feel free to reach out to us. And of course, if there is an issue or you have a concern, please let us know so that we can address it. We try to see everything, but it's hard to see everything with so many different issues and PRs and pieces of code to look at. Thank you for helping us make this a safe community. Thank you for helping us build this software, and we look forward to working with you.